I could be a whole nother height. I could be a whole nother color.
Who was it that got their knees done?
Who?
It's been a few men.
No, it was
What you mean they got
wasn't
their
it
knees done?
Batman? What I think it was
Yeah.
Batman.
He got his knees done?
Yeah.
He got that
Yeah.
lengthen, that height
Yeah,
surgery.
he's like
No, he
six
didn't get
like
that in
6 foot.
real life. He was just trolling.
Nah.
It
He
looked
Oh,
got
like
he
I
got
saw
a
a couple
he
of guys who got the leg lengthening thing. That junk
Because
looks
it's a real
so
surgery.
painful.
It's a
It's
real
no,
surgery
crazy.
now.
yeah,
That
but I
Now,
don't
I
think
don't
process is
he
know if
really
he was
got
crazy.
that.
trolling, but that's a real surgery.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I know it's a real surgery, but I'm just saying, like,
I thought
Yeah,
he
so
made
people
himself
are getting
6 foot
taller.
tall.
People are getting taller. I wonder how that's gonna match up with your torso though.
I mean, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know, man.
GMO humans, that's what we are now. We're no longer organic.
Oh
Everything is
yeah, they have a
fake.
thing called transhumanism. Like they want
Yes.
they
To
want it to
upload
be
your
like
consciousness
AI
into
and
the yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm about to
Speaking
do.
of, there was a lady on the Balloon Pop show, and the young gentleman says, "I don't like women with BBLs," and she was like, "Sir, I don't have a BBL." Fast forward to today, she has a BBL,
Mm,
and there's videos on the internet to prove it. On
mm.
her Instagram, it says, "I love my butt post-op."
And she had all the bandages.
Yep.
I'm like,
She
this
don't
is
lie.
just stupid.
Like this ain't the internet.
This is
Like you
crazy.
cannot say nothing like that and you put something on the internet, they will find it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh
like, where did they
well,
even get that from?
enjoy life with y'all trannies and whatever
Why you
else.
say y'all like we want it?
I'm talking about. I ain't saying y'all. I'm saying the people that
See,
the next generation that's coming up. And shit.
this better like helps my I date old women with grown kids. So I can have a conversation with their grown mama and to know that she really has a vagina and that she breastfed them.
They don't know that.
Okay.
Hey, these men are breastfeeding. Some man was breastfeeding a baby.
Oh
Terrible.
They don't.
yes, I
They don't
saw
know. I
Terrible.
know,
that.
but I mean, think about it though, Quentin.
No,
I
Yeah,
nigga,
saw
this shit.
we
that.
didn't have these
No,
kind of
this
doctors.
about to devolve.
No, we didn't have these kind of doctors back then. This is new
Nope. Think
shit.
about it like this.
No.
Think about it like this though, Quentin. Let's think about it from this lens. What's the earliest age that you can remember?
When I got shot, 6.
How do you fucking know that you was breastfed or not? You know what I'm saying?
I can
Think
remember
about
back
that.
to
I don't
3.
remember.
Me
I don't
too.
like. It seemed like I just woke up and I was just like 7 or some
10,
shit
like
or
10.
8. Nobody knows
Y'all can't
what
remember
happened,
pre-K?
huh?
Y'all can't remember pre-K?
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
kindergarten,
what's
but like,
kindergarten?
About 4
4?
4 and 5.
Yeah,
okay, but
I got
okay,
it.
so
That's when I
before
got my
that though.
first citation. Was when I was in
If you
kindergarten.
can
Well, the
remember
only
a little
time,
bit before that, you can do about 3. I remember the 3.
but my point is that how do
I
we
remember
fucking know what
my
happened before
high
4?
school.
How do we know what happened before 4? We don't remember. We just woke up and it just seemed like you was 5.
I've been to Canada before. I don't remember shit about it. I seen the pictures.
Nobody remembers. Nobody knows what happened before like 4 or 5 years old. Nobody knows what was happening at 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to think about. I just woke up one day and like, damn, I'm 5.
No, I
It's,
remember
it's,
2 years old.
you remember too, Sonny?
Yeah, because I used to have like this mark. I can't remember exactly where it's at now. I used to have this. I got this mark somewhere from when I bumped my head when I was like 2. My head hit a glass table. I remember this
Well,
shit.
that's like one specific incident. Like that's probably easier to do.
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
remember like a chain of events though.
Well, one time I was walking around in Randall Mall, and I walked away from my aunt, and she was like looking. She was looking for me, and I walked from the jewelry store that she used to always go to Friendly's.
You remember this?
At
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, I remember.
was
You
y'all
might be
doing?
you might be one of them superhumans, Slimmy, that got away.
No, but you got to remember, I got a very, very bad memory. So to retain that, my short-term memory is trash. It's horrible. Like I sometimes I'll forget which pocket I put something in that in the very same moment. So in order to retain certain stuff, your mind works a different way, and you can't retain things that you might seem are really simple. Like short-term memory is garbage, like very bad, very bad. I'll forget which pocket I put keys in, and like the very instant. It's so weird. Yeah, but I still remember certain instances from when I was real small. And I remember my god brother teaching me how to walk in this bathroom. It's so weird, man. It's so weird.
I remember Molly's clavicle from 2 weeks ago, and I'm now comparing it to Mika's. Not sure who has the better clavicle.
Oh my God.
See, I'm over here dealing with this dog. I can't even pay attention with you.
It's funny
Yeah.
because I almost wore a shirt
Carry
kind
your-
of like Mika's.
carry your
It's off the
next.
shoulder.
We need some clavicle action next week.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird, bro, because I just remember waking up like my earliest memory was like I had this green gun. And I was just like, they was
Ninja
telling me
Turtle
don't.
style, my nigga?
Well, it was one of them guns that when you squeeze the trigger, it was like, but it was like a
The
machine
most
gun.
unrealistic thing ever.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
dope. It
know
was
what
like
you're
a
talking
green machine gun type thing. And I remember
What
like
you
when I would
talking
get
about?
mad,
With
I
the
would get
orange
mad.
tip.
No, I didn't have no tips on it back then. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But I would get mad and I would go get my green gun and shoot whoever in my family would piss me off. And I remember it was like, I don't remember what happened, but I was on the steps and I would always go upstairs as I kept it in my mom and my dad's room because it was upstairs. And my grandmother did something, and I went upstairs to go get my gun. And it was like,
Anton, they want you to do the sound effect of the gun again.
I'm about to do it. And I went upstairs to go get my gun, and I was standing on the steps. My earliest memory was my grandmother, and she was like, "Don't you shoot me with that gun. Don't shoot, Anton. And everybody was like, it was like some family event. It was like, Anton, don't do it. And I just slowly moved the gun over to him. And I knew, for whatever reason, I knew I was going to get a whooping. And I just pulled the trigger and I was like, and
You got a whooping for that?
That nigga let loose
because
in
I was
GG, nigga.
I was being disrespectful because if they told me to do something and I got pissed off, I would get on the steps because we had these carpeted steps and I would slide down the steps with my hands up like this. And I would have a tantrum and slide down the steps. And if they pissed me off, I would go and get my gun. They would say, don't do that. Don't shoot that gun. Don't shoot that gun. I'm going to take it away from you. But before they got to the gun, it was dead. So in my mind, it was dead. So they wouldn't come again. So yeah, that was my thing. Like even to this day.
What age is this?
I don't know. I was young. I had to be in kindergarten.
Sounds like age bad as hell.
I had to be in kindergarten.
He was probably 2 years old.
Nah, I had to be in
Not
kindergarten.
Kindergarten,
God,
that's
that
what,
nigga
like,
smart as fuck.
5.
Nigga, shit.
Yeah,
2-year-old
because I still got,
Kindergarten
and
back to
the
3, so
reason I
about
know
pre-K.
kindergarten, the reason
No,
I
I
know
wasn't-
that it was
I
in
wasn't playing
kindergarten
till
is because
Kindergarten.
one of my best friends, I met him in kindergarten. To this day, we went to.
Yeah, my best friend, I met him in kindergarten. Every time he cheats on his wife, he calls me to help him move out.
No, my guy actually got good guys. But I got like a group of guys, me, Reg, Landon, all of them. We all like grew up in the same area. We all went to kindergarten together, elementary school. We skipped middle school. We went to high school together. I done been to the events, all of that, bro. Like I got a lot of my friends, I've known them since kindergarten and first grade, bro. It's crazy.
I realized how old I was yesterday, and my friend came and picked me up in his Corvette. And if you know anything about sport cars, they sit on the ground.
Yep.
Nigga, my knees was killing me. Nigga, I was like,
They do. They do.
I hated that shit. And getting out of them is even worse. I was like,
Yep.
shit, I need to work out. Shit, I'm old.
Yep, all of them sports cars they sit on. If you open the door, you gotta crouch into
You got crawling them up.
Yeah.
You gotta go like this. And then the cockpits be like this, and you can't move left or right. I be
Yep,
like,
it is 100%. Yep, I got
hate
the
it.
same friends from elementary school. We still do rooftop parties. We still hang out together. We
that's
still
swag.
I got the same crew of people that's around me. Same people.
I did, but my best friend, well, my favorite out the crew, he passed,
Sorry
and
to hear
then my
that.
other friend, she passed, and the last one that's left, she's a diplomat for
Yep, they just hate you,
for the
nigga.
U.S. She's the ambassador for Morocco,
Man, that's crazy.
so
That's what's up.
she's never here.
That's crazy. Yep, I got the same friends, same people around me, same everywhere. It's crazy.
Those be the best friends, though. I don't like the friends from high school. I like the friends from elementary.
We went to high school
Yeah,
together. That's the crazy
high
part.
But you know them from elementary school, though.
Yeah, it's crazy. And ain't none of us ever switched up. We all the same. Everybody's still just, whatever. It's just it's crazy.
I
So,
like it because they know you the best.
we've
Like one
been
of my
through we've
homegirls from kindergarten, she remembers everything. So whatever I can't remember, she fills in all the blanks.
we
I love
remember
it.
I remember my first crush from the kindergarten. Her name was Annie, nigga. I came in and she had on that sailor dress.
Nah, I ain't never have a crush on. I ain't never have a crush on a fellow student. I had a crush on a teacher. That's about it.
Miss Wells, nigga. She had double D's. Yep.
That's it. It was just a teacher. I ain't never cared about no chick in the school.
I did.
I was just talking about in school, like when you think back, you can figure out who was like the predators or going to be the predators, because it was a boy when I was like kindergarten. He was in the 6th grade because we had 6th grade in our elementary school. And he would always, when we had assemblies, he would always come and speak to me and sit beside me and be rubbing on my shoulder. I'm like, he probably was, a predator.
It was a what?
But
A teacher?
No, he
was an
was a
older
6th
kid?
grader. He was like 12, 13.
How old were you?
I was in kindergarten. That's the
Oh,
problem.
shit. Fuck. Yeah, that's an issue.
So we would have assemblies and he would act like he was in my line just to sit beside me in the assembly until the teacher figured out.
I was about to say nobody saw him. Like,
did you get any senior superlatives, Mika?
What does that mean?
Oh,
like most likely to, the most funniest, most likely to be successful.
So I'm glad I got Carrie on the panel because Quentin would just not say nothing and be like,
what? I figured everybody knew what that shit meant.
No. I said, what superlatives? He just gonna look at us like, I see I'm amongst my black friends. Huh?
I didn't participate in a lot of stuff.
He gonna just step back. Okay, I see what this is today.
You saw me looking at him. I'm like,
we got a lower class of people that I'm talking to today. No, motherfucker, explain to me what the superlative is. Hit me with all of these syllables and see Carrie. Oh, that's most likely to succeed. Yeah, that's why we have diverse. That's why I believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion on the panel.
Yep, because I was the nerd. I didn't care nothing about any of that, but I did.
But you being a nerd would be like most likely to succeed. It don't have nothing to do about what that.
That don't necessarily mean that.
No, like the person most likely to succeed, the most funny.
No, those are like
participate. You gotta participate.
Those are like
no, nigga. So like I got one by accident.
I was popular because I was popular because I was cute. I wasn't popular because I was popular. So those type of people are actually like popular people. Like only reason, yeah.
So you was typecast. Yeah. You was typecast. Yeah. It wasn't because you was actually participating.
Because I stayed to myself. It was just me. It was just me and my homeboy. That was it. I didn't
you
do
don't
anything.
have to not stay to yourself. Like the dude who got the dude who got the most likely to succeed. He was his name is Devin Knowles, and that nigga got straight A's.
Oh, maybe that's how they do it in OKC.
He was -1 years old to the time he graduated high school. That nigga was the quietest nigga in the school. He didn't participate.
Maybe that's how they do it in OKC. I know in the city. No, it's usually usually the people that are popular. They they the coolest. They in the hood. Everybody know them. Yada 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 yada.
Well, if they had to go back and do a where are they now, I would definitely be at the top of the fucking list. So
I
But
know on Facebook.
I had a great time in high school. Like, we had a phenomenal time. Like, we wasn't short of opportunities and good times, and we had a great time. We dressed dope. We was wearing Gucci loafers back in high school. We ran that shit up. But I was blessed in high school because I had older brothers. So my older brothers that was 6 and 7 years older than me, I was rocking their gear. I was, you know what I'm saying, rocking their shoes and all of that shit. So I was blessed in that way, and that I had the gear, the clothes, all of that shit. And so we just had a good time. But yeah, man, school was fun. We had a ball. We had a ball in school.
I did it.
You didn't?
Wait till school is over.
No, I had a fun time in
They
school.
getting up.
I just didn't do none of that stuff
Shit.
except for the band. I did the band. That's it.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't
School
know.
was
I was
fun as
quiet.
hell.
I was quiet. I didn't really care to do nothing else.
Yeah, school was fun.
That's just
We had a ball.
okay. You gonna
Somebody
read
said,
the
what
super
year
chat?
did I graduate?
Whoa.
I graduated in 2000. So I was born in 82, graduated in 2000.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Y'all babies. Mika a baby anyway. Smiley a baby.
I'm about to say I graduated the same year as you, born same year as you.
Yeah, I know.
Carrie, you're not supposed to say that. You a baby. You look like a baby.
Oh, I'm
You're
still a baby, but
don't agree with Anton. You're a baby.
but I was always the youngest one of my friends of my class because my birthday's in December. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You that kid that had to start after September. You couldn't start with everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I could start. That's why I was always the youngest. That's why.
Oh, they let y'all start these down here. They
Yeah,
make people wait a whole year.
But it was different in different counties because my cousin who lived like 25 minutes away, she was the oldest in her class because you had to wait the following year. So
yeah. I was I don't know, man. I got exposed to life too early. Shit was
I got
so
skipped.
fun.
I didn't go to the 3rd grade.
I think I did too.
That shit was so fun. School was so fun. I think the fact that I had older brothers and I got exposed to so much. We did so much stuff before I even hit high school. Shit was so crazy, bro. Man,
Do y'all see y'all high school people on Facebook and they don't look nothing like they did?
Nope. I don't know. See, I mean, I'm just cool with the people that I'm cool with. Like everybody is cool with me. So
I put my podcast up on Facebook and they all found me and they're like, "Oh my God, you look the exact same." I'm like, I don't know who this is because they look totally different. And then they'll explain something to me, and I'm like, "Oh my God."
I'm just
They look
glad
totally
I grew up outside of social. I'm glad that social media wasn't around. We would be in fucking trouble, bro.
Why? Y'all did have social media.
No, we
Because
didn't.
I
we
always
did,
hear the people that
nigga.
are like in their 40s always talk to me
No,
about
we
Black
did not.
Planet.
No, that was in college.
That came
College.
later.
If I
Yeah, that
hear
was in
Black Planet
college.
one more time,
That was in college.
And that shit
And
was on the
even then,
computer
it wasn't
only. It
used
wasn't
the
on
same.
nobody's phone.
Yeah, it wasn't used the same.
Yeah, it wasn't on recording. Wasn't none of
Nigga,
that
you had to
shit.
go through fucking messages of
Yeah.
threads, nigga. Hell
Yeah,
no.
right.
It wasn't no
I'm very
DM.
thankful that all of that stuff never existed.
It
And
wasn't no pictures being posted. No, it was a
yeah.
bunch of text. That's it.
No
Yep, you
viral
just gotta let it
moments.
die.
Nope,
what?
nothing.
Yeah, leave that shit alone.
What? MySpace didn't come out to 05?
Yeah, well, I'm
No,
very
my face
thankful.
was before that.
Very thankful.
Okay.
We ain't have to worry
Yeah,
about none of that shit, bro. Everything we did is just dead. It's just gone. We could just live our lives, move on. We ain't got to worry about none of that shit coming back. We just chilling, bro.
Some people have camcorders though. Some people did have camcorders.
Well, y'all, I was about to
Just
say because
record
the
some shit.
Freaknik aunties is all coming back.
Yeah, I'm talking about being able to grow up as a kid, though. Once you
Yeah.
become an adult, that's different. But I'm talking about like to be able to be a young person as a young person and not
Nigga,
having
we
to
had
worry
digital
about all of
cameras,
that
nigga.
shit.
That's as good as the guy, nigga. Was a digital
Yeah.
camera. You had to take that shit to Walgreens.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have grown up in that era. and we just had a ball, just had
Nigga,
a
Grandma
ball,
Betty
and
used
let
to
it
have
go.
Polaroids. She would blow on that motherfucker and fan it.
You
Yeah.
used to have to take your film to get it developed, not the
Yep,
camera.
that's
The
exactly what you
disposable
had to
was
do.
later
little
on.
rolls. Yup.
Yeah.
I swear I ain't as old as y'all niggas is. I promise.
There you are.
And seriously, it's a blessing to have grown up in that era because motherfuckers, man, shit, like it's tripped out raising a daughter now, and I had to prep her and basically say, hey, listen, no social media. Basically, this is never post nothing, never do this, never do that. To have that conversation when we didn't have to have that conversation is a whole nother
Yeah,
landscape.
you can't
It's
be
a
like,
whole nother
nigga,
ball.
you Anton Daniels' daughter. You can't be doing that.
Yeah. But she hip. She don't get involved in any of that shit. She be chilling. If it ain't about Taekwondo, she don't really ain't even about that. So
Yeah,
she
as
don't
long as
post.
you just
She don't
watch what you
post on
put on
social
there.
media. She don't participate on that, none of that junk. She off all that. She don't
I
do
seen
none
her
of that.
post
She ain't
something.
trying to do that.
She kicked some chick in the face. I seen that. Nigga.
Yeah, well, that was
God
a
damn.
and you know what's so tripped out about that though, Quentin? She just got sponsored.
That's legit.
Oh,
Yep, she just got
good for her.
sponsored. She just got all of the gear, all of that stuff. She just got sponsored. So my daughter already getting checks, and it's crazy
legit.
because she don't spend them. She bank them. All of them go straight into her brokerage account. She don't care about it. She get all of the gear, all of the checks, all of that. She's sponsored out here in where we at right now. So it is, bro. It's a blessing. It's a blessing how everything play out. But I'm glad she didn't grow up addicted to social media and posting all of the information online. So
That'd be the
Yeah.
parents' faults anyway.
Yeah.
yeah,
What
it
do you
is.
mean? It's the parents' fault.
Watch your kid.
Okay.
You can see what's in that kid's phone. You got control. Don't you pay the bill? Like,
Well, back then it wasn't on the phone. It was on the computer that was upstairs in the
okay,
room.
back then I know what people tell me that the mom used to take the thing out the wall, the cord out the wall. Look, you can monitor your kids. However, whatever you're doing, you can monitor your kids.
Yeah, you can. You got to be on top of that shit.
That's facts.
No,
No, that's what's wrong because most parents, they just put that tablet in them kids' hands and be like, go over there and play.
Yeah.
Why they
Yeah.
getting buzzed down? Why they getting buzzed down?
Yeah, but put them blockers on there. Put them.
nigga, I used to have a computer in my room, and at the end of the day, I deleted all the stuff. Man, you can't see shit.
You definitely have to be
Nah.
willing to learn about it, though.
Nah, I ain't
What'd
had
you
no
say,
computer.
Karen?
When you had a floppy disk.
No, I say you definitely have to be willing to learn about it. Like, you got to keep up with all of the blockers, the trackers, the this, the that. Like, I had
I
to
don't do
educate
that.
myself.
Well, back then it wasn't. It was new then. Like they didn't know that they had to do all this back then.
No, I get you, but it definitely takes effort because even with stuff as simple as Roblox, like I had to learn about private server versus public server. Like,
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
you can't take a back seat at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
my
100%
kid
right.
loves Roblox. I probably need to figure that out.
But well, I'm gonna read the super chats in a second so we can move over to the next subject. But you are right. We didn't have like it was one computer, and it was like public, like not public,
In
but
the
it was
kitchen?
like
In the kitchen.
yeah, it was just like one computer. Well, facts.
Why would the kid? Why is the,
Why
why is the
are all
computer in the
black people? Why
kitchen?
are all black people exactly the
Why is it
same?
in the kitchen?
We had ours just in
That's
a
where it
room.
was
We
extra
called
room
it the
at, nigga, in the
computer
kitchen
room.
in the corner, nigga.
You know what?
Mine was in the dining room.
Ours was just in a random
Nigga, the
room.
kitchen is the dining room, nigga. It was like an inch apart. What you mean?
No,
Yeah.
kitchen is a different room.
Why is it
The
in the
kitchen,
kitchen? Why is everything
kitchen-
always in the
into the
kitchen?
Nigga, the kitchen
That's where
is
everything happens.
the kitchen is the gathering space. It's more than just the kitchen. That's just the place where the refrigerator is. Kitchen is like the living room, the media room, the conversation room, the study
Nigga, my
place.
grandpa had a TV in the kitchen, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you don't want to go to the living room and watch TV?